sense of development, Annie, Nigeria is nowhere. As I'm talking to you, even in River State, so many roads are disconnected. You understand? People are suffering. Rural communities are nowhere connected to the urban area because of development. These are the things that our founding father put for us to follow.
All right, then.
We fail to follow them.
We got.
We are blaming ourselves.
We got your thoughts. We got your thoughts there. Thank you very much. Hello, Today 95.1 FM. Good morning.
Good morning, Annie.
Good morning. What's your name?
Yes, they get their intention before amalgamating us in 1914. Which one is our really founding fathers? If I may throw this question. Because I believe if we claim that we have a nation, and during the amalgamation, they get the concept of founding our so-called elders then, and they agree that Nigeria should remain one. So what happened today that Nigeria is in disarray? Looking at the Mr. President's speech, I believe Mr. President is aware that 10 soldiers was ambushed as of yesterday. Is there anywhere he mentioned such a thing in a broadcast where you think those who are protecting the sovereignty of this nation are being ambushed by Boko Haram that you claim to represent when Jonathan was there? And you say attack on Boko Haram is attack on the north. Which way Nigeria, if I may ask, is Nigeria indeed heading in the right direction with their children? Because their children right now is working in a separate way. The children of Nigeria, they are separate way. How can you call them together and unite them as future leaders? Is there any plan for that? There is no plan. So how do we claim that we are one Nigeria when we have hatred for ourselves? So which way? The best way is call referendum. Get the intention of these ethnic nationalities. What is our problem? Where are we going wrong? How are we going to forge ahead if we are to claim to be one Nigeria? Or are we ready to go a separate way? Let these indigenous people decide their fate. In this case, don't force me to be a Nigeria. Don't force me to unite as a one Nigeria. It's not by force.
All right, then. We got your thoughts on that. Yeah. Hello, Today 95.1 FM.
Yeah, Madam, good morning.
Yes, good morning. What's your name?
Yeah, this is George.
Go ahead.
Yes, my sister, I think Nigeria at 60 together, we need to first of all thank God. That is it. Thanking God, even if we take over an immature democracy from, independence from the British government, I think it is high time we all put our hands together, every hand come under deck to make it work. Because to me, I felt that we handed over a premature independence from the British government, where ordinarily would have allowed them to nurture us to in a very well equipped manner, equipped us very well, sensitized us how to run a country. And that is why we see that up to date, you see that people are grumbling that things are not actually the way it ought to be. But I think that no one man can make every system work. We all need to come together and make it work. Some are even agitating for restructuring. Some are saying it is for
referendum, different
and all of that. But I think we should all come together. Being in different diverse views will not help us. But if we come together and make it work, it will help us to change this society. Because honestly, many people are grumbling. People poverty. Do you know that, Madam Annie, do you know that 90 million Nigerians are poor? And out of 90 million, 27 million are graduates. None of them have jobs. After finishing school, they take their certificate round.
All right, then.
They don't see jobs. And people are not happy. That is why I see that people are talking of going apathy. But I think that with all this we should still believe that we have at the end a progressing Nigeria, because things are not really well. But I think that the president should still step up more of his games and to see how he can change the face of the narrative in this country, because so many are dying in silence. But God will help us. We will not leave this country, because we cannot call other country ours anymore. This is our country where God has preserved us. And we believe that at the end we shall all win, despite the challenges that is erupting the faces of many people in this country. Honestly, we need divine intervention from God.
All right,
together at 60, we are still believing God that God can still do something. Thank you.
All right, got your thoughts there. Hello, Today 95.1 FM. Good morning.
Good morning, Sister Annie.
Good morning. What's your name?
This is Elder Godfrey Mekanjoko calling from Baichi.
Good to have you on the show. Please go ahead.
Yes, my problem is not whether today is Independence Day or a holiday or whatever. Yes, my issue is that the question remains a permanent one. The Yoruba man, the Hausa man, the Niger Delta man, the Igbo man were way there before 1914 when Lord Lugard amalgamated the part of the Yoruba land and make me a part of that society. Obviously, I will be acting at variance with the norms of that society. There's no argument about it. That the Yoruba man is the Yoruba man. The Hausa man is the Hausa man. So also the Niger Delta or the Igbo man. Who told Lord Lugard to bring us together? You see, one of the conditions of a binding contract is consensus as I then. Meeting of the mind. Did we meet mindfully, consensuously, thoughtfully, before we were brought together? These are the questions we should ask ourselves. The problem, our disunity will continue to remain. I'm not a pessimist. I'm not prophesying as a doomed person. No.
Yeah.
Who brought us together? Who told that British man to come here and bring us together? Who said?
You know, please call back. He said, who told the British man to bring us together? It's a good question. I mean, we need to ask him. But I think it's just the fact, no, obviously, it was for economic values. Yeah. The English government were looking for societies they could conquer at that point and use them for economic growth. It was what happened then. Hello, Today 95.1 FM. Good morning.
Sister.
Gift, good morning. Good to have you on the show.
Thank you. Good morning, sir. Happy Independence to you.
Good morning, Gift.
Every guest in the studio there. Good morning. Good morning. Let me go straight to the point. That question that the last caller was asking
about the person
who asked Lord Lugard to bring us together is a very, very important question. Because I remember Adeshina, I think 2 weeks back or just 1 week back, when we were talking about Basenjo being the divider in chief, we recognized this fact that even before the coming together of Nigerians, that this was this. He admitted, he accepted it. So that is the same question that last caller before myself is asking. Who directed Lord Lugard to bring these people together? Whether Hausa, Yoruba, Ijo, you want to call it Gala, any of it. What was the agreement? What was the arrangement on ground? But outside from that, frankly speaking, today is our country. Whether someone asked him to bring us together or not, let's just look for way forward. But the greatest thing that is happening to Nigeria is insincerity. And the leaders are not sincere. Somebody will shout, cry heaven and earth. Once you just arrive in that household villa, I don't know if there is a special injection that they are giving them. You will insult everybody, complain every day and night, telling us restructuring. I remember Tinubu Today now we are not hearing about restructuring any longer because he has attained power. He is part and parcel of this government. So why are we behaving like this? Why are we like this? We should stop this thing that we are doing. To me, I'm not a party to this separation and all the rest. But the only thing I would advise Nigeria and Nigerians, let's go back to the round table and renegotiate this country. Then if there's no deal, then any other thing that will come after that, gifts don't flow. Thank you.
All right, then, Gift. Thank you very much. Hello, Today 95.1 FM. Good morning.
Hello, I'm in
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Hello?
This is Damien. I'm calling you.
Okay, go ahead. Let's see if we can. I've got to let you go. I'm sorry. The connection was really faulty. There was too much background noise. Hello, Today 95.1 FM. Good morning.
Good morning, Annie.
Yes, good morning. What's your name?
I am Obina Carlo.
Obina. Good to have you on the show. Go ahead, Obina.
I listened to Nigerian President Muhammad Buhari, and when he mentioned that they fought civil war, I was even shocked because I don't think by this time we should be talking about who and who fought the civil war, because he was talking about the reconstruction, they make peace about after the war, about renegotiating the Nigeria. See, the problem I have with currently President Muhammad Buhari is not showing us a good example. For example, now he's talking about unity. There's what they call Operation Lafia Dole. I don't know, you can explain it. You know, I was very well that is where peace reigns, something like that. But if they want to come to this my own side called Southeast, Old East, they will hear Operation Python Dance, Operation Crocodile Tears, to show you that the hatred against the people. I don't know where this hatred is coming from. That's why I say these people are claiming that they are like.
Well, you know, again, I'm sorry. Since you said I understand Hausa very well, I would deny that. But usually, when we say Lafia Dole, it's not really as you interpret it literally. It means we will force you. It means we will force you. Hold on. What it means is that we will force you. You must accept peace. We will force you. So even if it means you have to die in that process, we will force you to the point where you will accept peace. That's when you say Lafia Dole, that's what it really means. But I understand where you're coming from. Go ahead.
Yes. The people around, like me now, when I hear that kind of crocodile tears, I mean, in a code, it's harsh, it's aggressive, it's a threat to the people, innocent people. I'm telling you. Yes. If I remember what happened to Nandi Karu's house, what happened if you see fighter jets? How much can they buy from America?
Fighter jets.
I'm telling you, my sister.
Wow.
It's a big shame that currently nobody is preaching the unity. Look at the statement of Oshibanjo how many days ago. Look at the statement of somebody from British Parliament against Nigeria. But they're still pretending. Why? I don't like pretense. My brothers and sisters. People have been killed and people are running away from the truth. How can you be bringing people from Niger to come and pose as imposters? They will come and be doing a lot of things in here. People every day. They don't gather people are killing people. Still, we have not found any of them. You see, I don't like the killing. That's why I'm going about this killing. This killing have shown me that what my father told me, that people come here to Islamize and they will get away with it. You know what? Go and ask people before. They are Christian people. People are hiding from the truth. I don't like criticism on the radio only. Come out and tell us if Nigerian President Muhammad is preaching unity through. It's not a complete affair.
Okay.
They're not preaching any unity.
All right, then.
Look at what you do in Afaruku. It's a sky in my heart. I will not forgive them.
We got your thoughts there. Thank you very much for your contribution. But let me see if I can just quickly take a few messages. I have one here that says, Annie, good morning. We can talk about unity when the authority prosecute those who steal cows and also prosecute headsmen who kill innocent children, women, old people, and burn down houses, taking their land at will, and nobody arrested them. You're aware that some people who killed headsmen in this country have been prosecuted and sentenced to death. I'm from Benue, and I know what I'm saying. Gabriel from Port Harcourt. Yes, Gabriel, I understand that some people who have killed headsmen have been prosecuted. I also know that some headsmen who have also carried on some of these dastard acts have been prosecuted. I also know that. When the hopes of a man is dashed, he allows the encouraging words of the brilliant and the wise to keep him alive. Above all, we should not give up hope. There's better tomorrow for us as a country. Dave, you send that in from Port Harcourt. Greetings, Annie and the crew. Hope is better, inspired by action than mere rhetorics. We had better identity and treat the cancer Akpotive often talks about. There is little or no independence in the atmosphere in my area. Thanks. This is from St. A in Ajib Estate. Good day, Annie. Nigeria is far back today of what was happening some years ago. Remember, during independence anniversary, schools will go out for match pass to receive the head of state or governors. Shame to our country. Emio Wele in Port Harcourt. But you've got to remember that there's a pandemic, right? And then schools are closed, so they can't have the usual match pass that they will have. But I also understand that we've seen less fanfare. We've seen less fanfare in this independence celebrations over the years. At 60, if Nigeria can make her people have power supply non-stop for only 2 years, the government will have written her name in gold. They should provide social amenities to us. Please. Good morning, Annie and Imai. Nigeria leadership has really failed in all ramifications. How can our president be talking about equality when his body language is suggesting otherwise? All these are just rhetorics. We should move from rhetorics to action, from the conceptual definition of the rule of law to the practical implementation of the components. IK from Irebe. And from history, it has been very clear that there's no time we are a united nation. Why not we come together and decide whether we want to be one or not to be? Because nothing is wrong being one and nothing is wrong being separate. You can't force your will on me. Osuji from Mbwakara. And then this here says some are propagating hate and blaming it on Buhari. It's all politics. Like Obedima and Okere and smooth talking Opaka. But at least he said he's smooth talking. Did Buhari encourage those ethnic jingoists? Buhari will surely outlive his tenure to shame the doomsday predictors. Mr. Webb, but Mr. Webb, you've looked at this very wrongly. I don't think anybody here was saying that Buhari shouldn't live out his tenure. I'm sure that the idea was when he got the second tenure was he'll end at 2023, right?
Yeah.
I don't think we're thinking anything would take him out before 2023. We're hoping that while he's there before 2023, he makes things better than he met it. I think this is the general aspirations for most of the people in the studio this morning. And then you have here, Annie, our problems have been there, but Emmy does not understand that it is more in Buhari's administration. Thanks. This is Kings. And he just watched the micro celebration live on TV stations. No single former head of state or former president at Eagle Square. Does that show unity? Chike, you send that in from Port Harcourt. Annie, which way? Go on, will be there. Which way, Nigeria? You can imagine since this year, police by salvation, Eloparanwo are now collecting 200 from Keke people. How things go better now? Na me. Hembadon. I hope you're not paying the 200 naira. Good morning, everyone in the studio. Annie, at 60 years, an individual is expected to have attained purest state of mind, aside having overgrown being a fool. At 60, he should have clothed with virtues of sincerity and honesty. The present government, since inception, hasn't told us what they have done with our funds year in and year out. We only hear about borrow to do the same old story of Lagos-Ibadan Road and Second Niger Bridge. As for Representative Benji Kalu, so he expects Nigeria to be how old before doing things right? He said the democracy, and I stand with him. I think that if you're looking at other democratic nations and you expect that their democracy plays out as good as it does, and you want to compare it to that of Nigeria, you have a problem. It doesn't work like that. Sometimes we must pull our heads out of that hole we stuck it in and smell the air. You can't expect a democracy that has 200 years to fine-tune itself to work in the same manner that has only lived for 35 years to work. Yes, there is the, shall I say, the leverage of copying. That should also work. So in 35 years, we should see that it's a duplication. We should look at it at 70, because I expect that when we've already seen things America has achieved, we don't have to start practicing it out. We just endorse and move it forward. So I expect that if we have 35 years of democracy in Nigeria, we should be acting like we've had 70, since we can leverage from copying from other nations. And then the truth about it, when you said the government hasn't told us what they do with our funds year in, year out, Lagos-Ibadan, you might have to visit some of these places to see the progress, really. Lagos-Ibadan Road, the progress there is obvious. The Second Niger Bridge, the progress there is obvious. And that progress needs money. So when they said this is what they're spending their money from, at least I don't know whether plus or minus, all that money was sunk in there. But at least you can see some of the things they're doing with the money. Hello, Today 95.1 FM. You'll be the last caller for the show. We've got to go.
So, Annie.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Greetings, I greet your the guys with you there, especially Obidima. Annie, seriously, I think the problem with this country is, I think it's the character of the people. People just blame this, blame that. Yes, agreed. Right from inception, the colonial masters divided us. They divided the north from the south. That's why today there is always the north is always suspicious of the south. The south is always suspicious of the north. Even the self-government that was given, you can see that all the three regions got it separately. Even at the time of independence, as Jerome said, while some people wanted 56, others said no, until we are ready. So we have not been united. But when you look at the founding fathers, yes, they built this country from regions. Even with all their issues, this country was growing economically. You understand? We were exporting. We were doing a lot of things in this country. Now, people are saying, oh, separate the country, divide the country. Now, look at, when even at that time, you understand, when they were the region, Zeke ran back to his region because the West refused to allow him. Now, even within the region, there was so much crisis in the East. There was crisis in the West. There was some crisis also in the North.
Right.
It was within their region. You understand? So if people don't understand, it's not about, you understand, like if you look at it, even today, we still went to the same region, the south east, southeast, it's still region. Aguirre Rossi, the first military head, when he took office, he came and announced and said he's returning Nigeria back to regionalism. In fact, that's one of the reasons he was toppled. You understand? That's one of the reasons he was toppled. So we are too political. All of these things you are seeing is political. When you are not there, it is bad. When you are there, it is bad.
Okay.
It is good.
All right, then.
So
Lawrence.
So we need to change our character.
Lawson.
Thank you.
All right, Lawson, we got your thoughts. Thank you very much. All right, from Facebook, I'm going to read up quickly from Facebook. We have this from Solomon from Akbajo. He says, you, the guys, are one of the most terrible people we have also. You've enslaved us for long. One can no longer talk his mind in a radio station boldly to speak the truth with clear conscience. Before you know, you've been cut off. You've cut off the person. He says, your part also living in bondage for the kind of law you've agreed to abide to by NBC's enslaving you. You will not allow the public speak their minds is so unfortunate because there's no country that will grow without input from its public. So I hate any idea of contributing anything. A hopeless nation like this, including you, the media slaves. Akpai just sent that in. Solomon Akpai, I don't know whether if there's a law and an NBC code that exists, we will abide by it. We'll continue to push for a difference. We'll continue to push for better codes and better laws that governs the media houses. But as long as that is the law, we will abide by it. I don't think that we are that reckless. We're not a reckless people, nor reckless organizations. No. You, on the other hand, Solomon Akpajo, can decide that that's not what you want. And you can stage a protest in the front of NBC and say, no, you want to speak your mind. And this sort of codes has enslaved you. That would be a good action to take. You might think of it. You might think of doing that, Solomon from Akpajo. And then George Okolo says, for me, the only thing I see Buhari building in Nigeria is division, nepotism, hatred, mediocrity, sectional and regional style of government, insecurity, lack of infrastructure, no lights, bad roads, bad schools, hunger, starvation, bad hospitals, killing, destruction, etc. That's all I see in Buhari's government. Nonye Nlebum says, good morning, Annie, Iman, others in the studio. I'm Nonye from Umo by Nomoma. Nigeria as a country is on the wrong path and absolutely not moving forward because the successors of our forefathers didn't have genuine intentions. The likes of President Buhari, who truncated the democratically elected government in the past, should not be seen anywhere around the corridor of power in this country. But today, he's still overseeing the affairs of the nation. Until those who failed in the past and apologized and step aside from the corridor of power will never be on the right path and will never move forward. Nonya, you sent that in. Thank you so much. We've got to go. Let me start with Obidima.
Well, we are celebrating 60 years of independence, but it calls for sober reflection, it calls for conversation, it calls for redefinition of who we are and where we are going as a nation. So I'm using this opportunity to call on the present government to bring everyone in this nation together. Let's hold the conversation. And also, with the permission of this studio, to express my condolence to my political confidant that died last night, Mr. Christian Okay Amade. I call him Okay. May your soul rest in peace. Thank you.
The station didn't give you permission. You said we waited. The station said yes. But that's okay. We understand. Thank you so much, Obitima JP, journalist and international affairs analyst.
Thank
and
you.
then to Emi Fiahaga.
Yes, I want to drive the part of the last text message you read that those who have failed Nigeria shouldn't be speaking until they have apologized. I think it's right. Also, I think the Biafra agitation is supposed to have died because those who are agitating for Biafra are supposed to apologize to Niger Delta people first and will accept the apology before we hear of anything to Biafra. People create society. The way Nigeria was created, that is how Eastern region was created by British. However, we are 60 years old and we're going to continue in sin that grace will abide. God forbid. Let us jettison character that will not take us anywhere and adopt those characters that will ensure development, tranquility, and peace. That is the only way we can move forward as a people. Harness our resources for better use and let us support good things and not just support anybody government because it's from our tribe, it's from our religion, but we support people who have good policies. We remember how Boko Haram was bedeviling Nigeria. Eagle Square is being put to use today. But in 2014, Eagle Square was a no-go area. I think even as security agents have done bad, they have also done well. If you criticize it, they also remember they are good. If you say Buhari are failed in terms of security, remember that Boko Haram is no longer closing churches. It's no longer closing mosques.
They're still doing other things though. All right then. Emi Fiahaga, political analyst in adolescent and adult literacy volunteer. Thank you so much for coming in for the show. Emmanuel Ndukwe.
Well, I certainly believe that the wish of the president, that of hope and equal opportunity, will be a success only if leadership itself will look for a way to treat all Nigerians the same, so that indeed it will not be something you will be preaching, more especially as people are listening to you, you are not doing it.
Thank you so much. This is where we wrap up on this edition. Stay tuned. The Entertainment Express comes up next. I'll see you tomorrow.
Are you ready? Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people.
Joining me in the studio, a lovely, beautiful woman, Mrs. Benson from Grant Aid Investment. Mrs. Benson, you're welcome to the studio.
Thank you very much.
Now, can you tell us what Grant Aid is all about?
Well, Grant Aid Investment is a P2P cryptocurrency trading service company founded by veteran traders.
Oh, yes. Wow. How long have you been doing this?
Well, we've been working in the stock market for more than 5 years now.
5 years, meaning you've got so much experience.
Yes, exactly.
So what makes your platform different from others?
Well, we are all aware of the fact that there's so many investment platforms presently running in Nigeria. But now Grant Aid has come with a different perspective to Forex. Like, we give growth on investment. You invest with us and then we grow your capital with an addition of 50% in 5 working days. And we also grant loan of up to 500,000 naira without collateral. We also have exciting products like our online Forex Institute, where we teach people how to trade. And then we have Grant Mobile Money, where you can do your business transaction, your sending money and receiving money transaction. We also have Grant Bet for those of us that love playing bets, football bets and other gaming bets. And we have Grant Mall, and those of us that are into business, that want to showcase your business online. All these exciting offers come with Grant Aid Investment. We've really come to help people, small, medium-scale enterprise, working class, students, anyone doing business can invest with us.
Wow, I think I'm interested. How can we be part of this?
Well, with as low as 2,000 naira, you can register. You register with us. You can visit our website to register on www.grantaidsecco.com.
Can you just take that again?
Okay, www.grantaidsecco.com. You can also walk into our office to get proper guidance through the investment process. You can reach us via these numbers: 08101296749.
That's interesting.
Yes. I would want to give a quick rundown on the investment process, like how it works. Now, like I said, you sign up with as low as 2,000 naira, and then you can invest. Once you've signed up, you registered, you can invest a minimum of 5,000 and a maximum of 500,000 naira. And now, when you invest, like I said, you'll be paid 50% return on investment after 5 working days. And now we also have a platform whereby we'll move your money to Forex. After you've invested, the first one, we run our investment for 3 consecutive times. After 3 times, we move it to a Forex account for you, where you'll be paid 1.5% daily of your investment. Every working day, After 10 days, you can withdraw your money. That is in 2 weeks. 10 working days, to say. And now, the most interesting part of this whole process is after 6 months of trading with us, you can withdraw your capital alongside your profit. I'll give a quick example with 100,000. Now, let's assume you have 100,000 in our Forex account running. You'll be paid 1.5% of 100,000 daily. That is 1,500 naira. So now, if you're paid 1,500 naira every working day, you can withdraw this money in 10 working days. And in 10 working days, that's about 15,000 naira. You can choose to collect your money in 2 weeks, or in a month, or in 2 months, or in 3 months, or for the period of 6 months, which is the maximum for now. And now let's do the maths. If you have 1,500 dropping in your account every day, and you leave the money there for a period of 6 months, that is 120 days, how much will it be at the end of 6 months? That is 180,000 naira.
Wow.
You get. And now after the period of 6 months, you can collect your 100k, your 100,000 that you used to invest. You get your 100,000 back with your profit of 180,000 naira. So tell me, why would you not want to do business with us?
That is quite mind-blowing. With what I'm hearing now, I think I am really, really interested.
You should.
So how do we get the loan?
Now, to access our loan, you need to refer 20%. Now, our investment is not necessarily a multi-level marketing where you get people, but to access the loan, you need to refer 20%. Now, when you register, when you sign up with us, you get a link. We'll give you a link. And now, for each person you refer to this platform, to this program, you get paid 800 naira.
Wow.
So now, to access the loan, you need 20 persons. 800 naira per person multiplied by 20 persons. That is 16,000 naira for yourself first. And then once you get up to 20%, you can access our loan of any amount, but a maximum of 500,000. So you're accessing the loan and you're still getting money from the referrals.
So how do we reach out to you?
You can reach us via these numbers: 081 01 296749.
Please, can you just take it again?
081 01 296749 or 081 480 27318. I come again: 081 480 27318.
Okay, so your final words, ma'am.
Okay, well, I want to encourage everyone. Many of us will be scared. Hope my money will not go. This one, that one. Hope it's not like this or that one that has crashed. We are here to assure you that Grant Aid Investment has come to stay.
Please, can you call the number before we leave?
Okay, the numbers to reach us with are 08101 296749 or 081 480 27318.
95.1 FM, voice of the people.
And we're back.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
You got a fetish for my love. Been waiting for a lifetime for you.
Listen to Entertainment Today
every weekday
at 11:30 a.m.
And I'm so I don't even mind. Every weekday
at 11:30 a.m.
Only on Today 95.1 FM.
Voice of the people.
Tell me what you want. I can be your friend. I can be your muse. Call my name and I'll be there. Do you know me? Do you know me? I am Dave Roberts, your favorite guy on radio.
Love you better.
Catch me when you can.
You're Peter Pan, landing never. Have you ever felt this? Love someone else.
95.1 FM, voice of the people.
And we're back.
As the clouds go gray, thunder roars and the earth sings. The season's just beginning. Sunlight it hides as the clouds make way. From the pouring out my blessings. I will not be afraid. I see it now, I understand, I know. So I embrace it, dance in the rain. It's for my seed to grow. For every prayer and every seed I've sown, Lord of the harvest knows I'm reaping back 100-fold. The land is green, it's green, oh, oh. The land is green, it's green. Can't you see? The harvest is ready, 'cause the Lord of the harvest told me so. It's green for me. It's green for me. Standing alone can be a heavy load.